up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a Loc Petal Mohawk. Now, y'all already know the products that I use. First, for my client, Design Essentials, Oat Protein and Henna. Then we'll follow up with the Honey Cream Moisturizing Shampoo by Design Essentials. And then after that, we'll be following up with my Rosemary and Mint Conditioner by Design Essentials. I know it's been a while since I recorded a video, but I had to take some time off to regroup and come back better with these videos for you guys. I appreciate all of your support. I appreciate y'all being consistent and steady commenting on my videos. I see them and I appreciate you guys. So I'm going in with a retwist. The product that I use is Pure Au Naturals Lock and Twist Gel. That's what I usually use on my clients. So in case you guys wondering, it's the Pure Au Naturals Lock and Twist Gel. But when it comes to my retwist, I'm going in with a locksmithing technique, and then I follow through with a palm roll, and I do not use any clips when it comes to retwisting my clients who are getting the style. I know I get a lot of questions about if I do my clients retwist dry, and I never retwist a client's hair dry. I might just, dry them a little bit, and then the hair is damp, and I will have a spray bottle to wet the area if it gets a little too dry. But I also don't want to have it super wet where the hair is, basically the water is just dripping on my client and making them uncomfortable. And also it could definitely make me slip and fall. So I just try to get as much excess moisture out of the ends of my client's spots. Right here, I am sectioning my client's hair to do a inverted barrel. It's kind of like an inverted barrel fishtail-y situation going on. So I took the first lock and the first few locks, I took them like as if I was starting a regular barrel. Where once I get like a couple rows down, I pull from the opposite side under the burrow and then over, and then I keep it in one of the two hands that I'm using, and I still keep it kind of like separated so it can have a certain pattern that I'm looking for. So I don't necessarily tuck everything under the braid. So I still wanted to kind of have like a fishtail look without it just being like super round. I don't know how to explain it, but I just want to make sure it still has a certain design to it. So that's why I keep those two parts separate. Right here, like I said, if I'm grabbing on the left side, I bring it under and over to the right side, and then I keep that separate, and I'm braiding a little bit further over so that braid has a little more mobility so it don't be just too tight and stuck on her head. And I'm pretty much braiding until the middle part of her head. So when it comes to the lock petals, I pretty much separate it into little tiny sections, and then I put a rubber band around it. And then after I do the rubber band and secure it, I move on to the next. This helps me kind of like map out where the petals are laid. So it's kind of going to be like a half crown mohawk situation. So to do my lock petals, what I do is I take a little bit of the hair, maybe like 1 or 2 inches, and then I fold it in half, and then I wrap a rubber band around that. And then her locks are pretty long, so what I do is I'll do that until pretty much the length of the locks are used up. After I finish petaling the locks up, I'll just move over to the next section. But after I finish all of my sections, I'll kind of like use some more rubber bands so that I could connect the sections together, so it just doesn't look like ponytail petals all around her head. I needed to just have an even flow. My client do have a lot of locks. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of locks, but her hair is like super long, and she also has a nice density. So this did take me probably about like 2.5 hours, including the wash, to get everything done. So I left the end of the braid out right here so I can petal that in, and basically I'll finish petaling this area and I'll like break that down into like 4 sections. So I'll petal this area and then connect these petals to the other petals around it, so it'll have a nice even flow as well, so it don't just look like big and uneven, if that makes any sense. This is her before. And this is her after. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm definitely back. Thank y'all for watching.